It's actually light out, so I don't need the ring light. But this is my first life story. It's a kind of crazy one, kind of a long one, so strap in. So basically, last summer 2022, backstory here, I got a job at McDonald's. First job, it's actually a great job for like a person's first time working. So if you're looking for a first time job, maybe go to your local McDonald's or Burger King or whatever. But maybe you won't want to do that after you hear this story. So basically I worked the entire summer, and then I quit in August because I had to go back to school. And then I was passing everything with flying colors. I was doing so good. I think I used the right phrase, their term, whatever. The reason why I'm touching my head is because I feel something in my hair, but there isn't. So then I quit because I had to go back to school, and then I was like, okay, maybe I'll go back to McDonald's because I'm passing with flying colors, and I want to make more money because I was making a lot of money at the time. Like for a 16-year-old, it was like a $150 per pay or whatever. For a 15-year-old, that's actually pretty good money. 16, 15, whatever. So then I went back for an interview, and first of all, let me give you a backstory on this manager. I'm not going to give any names out in these life stories either, except for family maybe, but friends and coworkers, I'm not going to do that. But this manager guy, he is like the worst interviewer ever. The guy, first of all, I walked in there ready for an interview because I had it set up for that day. It was a Friday, I think, and I had it set up for that day, and the guy was having like a meeting with like the majority of the employees and managers and stuff like that. There was like a big table meeting and stuff like that. And so I was like, okay, this is going to take forever. But then the meeting ended like 5 minutes later. Okay, this will be good. The manager even told me to like sit down and wait. And then the guy literally went in the back and started having conversations with other employees and laughing and stuff. The guy either completely forgot about me or just doesn't like me and doesn't want to, like, hire me and stuff. And then I was like, what's up with this guy? I'm about to go talk to him. But then that story's over. But then this one guy was already in there, I think. He looked like he was on drugs. He had his hood up and stuff like that, on his jacket or hoodie, whatever. The guy looked like he was on some sort of meth or acid or whatever. The guy looked like he was tripping. The guy was on the phone, his cell phone, 3 separate times. Off, on, off, on, off, on, off. 3 times, I think. I counted 3 times. I could be wrong. But, then, one of the conversations, I swear, I heard him say, I saw him look over at the crowd of people and say, yeah, that's all I heard. Yeah, there's what? 15 people? Yeah, there's a ton of people here. Like, why would he like say the number of people in a fast food place unless he was planning on doing something bad, which is what I thought at the time. And first of all, I mean, like, the McDonald's job was kind of iffy, but I was looking for any job at that point. So I was like, I wouldn't care if I didn't get this job because there's a ton of other better paying jobs than this one. More on that later. Then the guy was walking around real frantically. The guy never sat down. He rarely sat down. He was walking behind me a couple times, like behind where I was sitting, waiting for the interview to start. My uncle was with me, Zep. You guys know Zep. He's been a crap ton of my videos. So he was like behind me, walking behind me and stuff. I was like, what is he gonna do? He was walking behind Zep a couple times. And every time he would walk behind Zep, this look on Zep's face was like nervous. And same here with me too. I was going on my phone to like ease my nerves and whatever. And then the guy ordered 2 milkshakes. One was a strawberry. I forget what the other one was. Maybe I forget. The guy took the milkshakes and didn't take a sip of either one. Now, he could have been getting one for his wife, one for his kid, and nothing for himself. But say one was for himself, why wouldn't he be drinking it? I assume it was for himself, or maybe his buddy or whatever. I don't know. The guy was walking around, never sat down, and then someone called him up. He got the milkshakes, of course. And then another thing, can't remember if this is before or after he got the milkshakes. He was standing by the window right to my right. Like, he was right here, and like a little bit further, of course. And I swear I saw something in his pocket. Looked like a folded up knife or a gun. it was, I don't think it was his phone. Why? Because all 3 times he was talking on his phone, he had the phone, he was holding the phone with his left hand, and I believe he, of course, probably put it in his left pocket. So then what was in his right pocket that I saw? It looked more like a knife than a gun, but why would the guy have a knife or a gun on him in a McDonald's? Then he went into the bathroom. This is probably by far the most suspicious thing. He went into the bathroom, peeked in there for 1 second, literally, it wasn't even a full second, with the milkshakes, and left. Then we were like, okay, that guy's gone, the weirdo's gone, now I can finally focus on this interview. Couple minutes later, the interview hasn't started yet, of course, because the guy's, the hiring guy, the employer or whatever, is an idiot. He completely forgot that he was going to interview someone that day. The suspicious guy, came running back. Not running back, but kind of, speed walking back with the milkshakes. His hood still up. We were like, what's going on here? The guy went when he left, he went left. He went up. There's down when you go this way, out of that McDonald's. There's down, and then there's up. He went up that way. Then we saw him coming back down from this way. We were like, what is this? What's going on here? Are we in the Twilight Zone? What's going on? Guy walks in, puts the milkshakes down, goes in the bathroom, and we were like, let's go. We can find another job for me. Let's go. The guy's not, the interviewer isn't coming out. This is pointless. I don't want to get caught up in a robbery or a shooting. So we left the interview without even telling the manager who was going to interview me, hey, we gotta leave. What was going to happen next, I have no idea. We didn't hear anything on the news later that night about a shooting or a robbery at a McDonald's. Then again, we could have just not been listening, or we could have missed it or something like that. I don't know. But what do you guys think I did? Or do you think I did it? I'm mixing up my words, sorry. Do you think it was bad that I left the interview, or do you think it was the right thing to do? But comment down below. But my theories are, let me share with you my theories about this kooky guy. He was either waiting for his friend to give him drugs, and if he didn't get drugs soon, he was going to shoot the place up, because he was on his phone 3 different times. You don't, that's a bit weird. Then you order 2 milkshakes, not take a sip of either one, or, whatever. Maybe, I don't know. The guy it's a mystery to this day of what happened at that McDonald's. Or he could have been planning on robbing the place, but then he thought of the consequences, maybe I shouldn't rob this place, because, bad things and stuff, arrest, or life in prison, or whatever, if I kill someone. He could have thought that, but then again, he could have been like, if I don't get my drugs soon, I'm going to rob this place and shoot the place up. He could have been thinking that at the time, because why would he look in the bathroom for a second and then leave? It's like he was checking to see if there was anyone in there before he did something bad. So what do you guys think of that story? Do you think it was right to walk out of the interview like that? But there's a lot of other jobs in my area where I live that I can go to. But yeah, comment your thoughts down below. This is my first life story. There's many to come. I have a crap ton of life stories to tell you guys. There's a lot. I'm not going to give any examples. I was going to, but then again, I don't want to give away spoilers. So comment your theories down below of that guy and what you thought. Or do you think it was just paranoia on our part? What do you think it is? He could have been getting it for his kids or whatever. He didn't take a sip of them because they weren't for him, of course, or for his kids. But what was that mysterious object in his pocket? Why did he leave, come back? It's a mystery. It's a mystery. It's the definition of mystery. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, comment, like, and subscribe. Happy Easter. It is Easter Sunday. I love you guys. Stay tuned for more stories and more gameplays. Tomorrow, or maybe even tonight, I will do a Ninja Turtle Legends gameplay, because I've been wanting to do one for a short while. Maybe I'll do one tomorrow. I'll do one tomorrow, actually. Tonight, I might not do a second video. Maybe I'll do another life story. I don't know. Maybe there'll be no video whatsoever. But, I love you guys. Stay safe out there. Peace.